feel? You guys have maybe played better teams, but this kind of feels like it is a really big, important thing for you guys to clear.
Definitely felt great, especially getting the first one. With a young team, like I said, it's always hard. The crowd's against you, everybody's blowing you, things like that. I even missed a free throw. Normally doesn't happen, but credit to my guys. They came out, fought hard. We was down, came back. So, credit to my teammates.
Were eyes open?
Free throw. You don't miss.
The ball in the rim wasn't how it should have been. I can't blame it on myself. I don't know what happened.
Really?
Yeah.
The ball in the rim?
Had to be something else. Had to be the sun.
Were your eyes closed before or open?
Yeah, I did close my eyes before my goal.
I think late there, Dan, I think your first three there late gave y'all the lead for good, and then you hit another kind of dagger when they were closing at the end. How big were those for y'all kind of keeping that momentum of y'all game?
It was great. I said in times before, the three ball, especially in college basketball, can be really huge and momentum changing. I think the coach actually called timeout, so anytime you can get the coach to call a timeout is really big. But credit to my teammates finding me in open spots. Credit to my coaches, getting me in places that I can be successful. So a lot of credit to those guys.
How big was the three Ashton hit right at the end of the half?
Oh, that was big. That was big. Going into the half, I think we were down would have been down like 10, 9 or 10. He hits that, cuts it about 6 or 7, so it makes it more manageable. When we go into halftime and we're able to dig ourselves out of that hole, starting with that three.
And coach said that he went with the veterans in the second half, except for Tyrese.
Yeah.
What difference do you think that made?
Oh, it was big. With the veterans, you're not going to get a lot of breakdowns just because we know what's going on. We know what to expect. We pay a lot of attention to the scout report. That's just how the game went today. So, it was a credit to the veterans to, step up.
Speaking of, he wasn't with you guys last year, but Nate's a guy who's been there and done that. And
right.
It seemed like he came up with some huge plays, loose balls,
right.
The one he dives on there at the sideline and getting some offensive rebounds. How much did you guys lean on him a little bit there?
He's huge. The stuff he does, the little things he does, like you said, diving on the floor, takes charges. He does all that stuff almost like a PJ Tucker, those winning plays that you need, especially down the stretch, road game, SEC game. You need those type of players, win big games like this.
How was Ashton health-wise? He looked perfectly fine from the stands watching him play.
I'm sure he was going to be fine no matter what. If he'd have fell off a bridge, he was playing in this game. So, it don't matter what happened to him. Being back home, you always want to come out and show out for your own people.
How much was he locking down in the second half? I mean, it felt like he was just totally suffocating down the stretch.
Yeah, that's what he does. That's what we need him to do. He's a big-time player offensively and defensively. Especially on the defense, we all know SEC player, defensive player of the year. So for him to come out and do what he does is really nothing special, nothing we haven't seen before.
There were at least 3 passes to Nick tonight, a couple high lobs, one bounce pass in transition that there were maybe no chance he catches in the first 2 years he's here. How is he so transformed?
It's just you can see how much better he's gotten, how much more comfortable he is, and I'm sure that whole next year you get more comfortable as the years go on. So credit to Nick, he's getting a lot better, working out with KP and things like that. So he said put the time in.
I was surprised how much Ashton shot at the start of the
game.
He
was getting them things up. If I was playing against Maryland, I'd do the same thing. I'd probably shoot every time I touched it too. So, but Ashton, he did great, especially on defense in the second half. He really started to lock up. And he just did everything we needed him to do for us to win.
I don't know if you saw it, but I think at one point Edwards, after a spin move on Tyrese, gave him the too little.
Yeah, I heard it was on ESPN.
Yeah. What was you guys? Did you guys know? Did you guys realize in real time that it had happened, or not until you got back here after?
I did see him. I did see him do that. Credit to him. He's a really good player. He was really tough to guard. Guarded a lot of tough players. He was one of the tougher players I've guarded. So he's a really good player, well coached, and he made that tough play.
Does stuff like that crank up Tyrese though?
Definitely. Like. He was a little heated in the locker room. He said he was going to call him after the game. That's one of his boys. McDonald's All-American, thing like that. So he said he was going to hit him up after the game and stuff like that.
Thank you.